Global tensions are reaching dangerous levels. Russia and Ukraine have launched massive new attacks. US-Iran negotiations remain uncertain under growing military pressure, and Pakistan has suffered another deadly terrorist bombing. Let's take a look at today's top headlines from around the world. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said Russia launched one of its heaviest attacks overnight using around 90 missiles and nearly 600 drones. According to Zelensky, many of the missiles were ballistic, with at least 36 used during the strike. Kyiv was reportedly the main target, with residential buildings, schools, markets, and water facilities damaged. He accused Russian President Vladimir Putin of deliberately targeting civilian infrastructure. Zelensky also claimed Russia used its Oreshnik missile system against the city of Bila Tserkva. Several areas across Ukraine experienced major destruction following the overnight bombardment. Emergency teams continue rescue and recovery operations in affected regions. The attack marks another serious escalation in the ongoing Russia-Ukraine war. Russia's Ministry of Defense later confirmed it carried out retaliatory strikes against Ukrainian military and industrial targets. Moscow stated that advanced missile systems including Oreshnik, Iskander, Kinzhal, and Zircon missiles were used in the operation. Russian officials described the attacks as a response to Ukrainian military actions. The use of multiple high-speed and long-range missile systems highlights the intensity of the conflict. Military analysts say the deployment of these weapons signals growing escalation from both sides. The strikes have further increased fears of a prolonged and more destructive phase of the war. International observers are closely monitoring the rapidly worsening battlefield situation. Donald Trump has said he instructed us negotiators not to rush into a deal with Iran because time is on our side. He also stated that the U.S. blockade in the Strait of Hormuz will remain active until a final agreement is fully signed and certified. According to reports, US intelligence believes Iran's supreme leader Mojtaba Khamenei is currently in hiding. Despite slow negotiations, officials say a draft agreement has already been prepared. Trump indicated that Washington is now waiting for Tehran's official response. The Strait of Hormuz remains one of the world's most critical oil shipping routes. Any escalation in the region could heavily impact global energy markets and security. Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian has stated that no agreement with the United States will move forward without approval from Supreme Leader Mojtaba Khamenei. Iranian media reports claim Tehran has not accepted limits on its nuclear program. Officials are also demanding the release of frozen Iranian assets before any final deal is reached. The statements reveal continued disagreements between Washington and Tehran over key conditions. Negotiations remain highly sensitive as both sides attempt to secure political and strategic advantages. Analysts believe the coming weeks could determine whether diplomacy succeeds or collapses completely. Regional powers are also closely following developments due to fears of wider instability. A suicide car bomb attack targeting a train carrying soldiers in Quetta, Pakistan, has killed at least 24 people and injured more than 50 others. The attack took place in Baluchistan, a province that has witnessed repeated separatist violence in recent years. The Baluchistan Liberation Army, a separatist militant group, has claimed responsibility for the bombing. Security forces quickly sealed off the area and launched emergency rescue operations after the explosion. Several injured victims were transported to nearby hospitals in critical condition. Pakistani authorities have strongly condemned the attack and vowed to respond against those responsible. The bombing is being described as one of the deadliest recent attacks in the region. The incident has once again raised serious concerns about security and militancy in southwestern Pakistan.